हेलो।
Yes, ma'am.
आवाज़ आ रही है ना?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके। सो शैल वी स्टार्ट?
Yes, ma'am.
So we will take a short recap of previous aphorisms and then we will start from aphorism number 18. So in the 11th, what we have seen in the aphorism number 11th? What is given in the aphorism number 11?
Properties of vital force.
Yes, different characteristics of vital force. They explain the dynamic nature of the vital force by giving the different examples. Right? They have given the example of moon, then the different magnetic properties. So they explain the characteristic properties of vital force. What is given in the aphorism number 12?
Utility of vital force.
Yes, second thing is how the disease is produced or the role of vital force in the disease, not the utility, but it is one of the role of the vital force in disease. 13.
Allopathic view.
That is the cause of the disease. According to the allopathy, they consider the material or they are having the material notions as a cause of the disease. 14. Physician is the
About vital force.
preserver of human life. If he know how the disease is caused, if he is not running behind the material cause of the disease, then he likewise a preserver of health, that we have seen previously also. Then 15, 16, 17, they are all 18, they are all related to the totality of the symptoms. So up to the 18 aphorism we have completed. So today we will start with the aphorism number 19. In the last week we have also completed the philosophy regarding the totality of the symptom. Right?
Ma'am,
Hmm.
ma'am, we have completed aphorism number 1920.
We have completed this.
Yes, ma'am. We have
Yes,
started
ma'am.
21,
Yes,
22.
ma'am.
21 we have started.
21 also complete, ma'am. 22 is started now.
Okay. So what is given in the 21?
Action of the medicine, ma'am.
Yes, action of
Action
the
of medicine.
medicine. What is given in that action of medicine?
Positive
Ma'am,
power equals
21.
to curative power of the medicine.
Right. The curative power is equal to the causative power. इसमें से आपको क्या समझा है? आपको क्या समझा इसमें? The medicine which causes the disease, that medicine can cure the disease. यानी क्या? लास्ट वीक मैंने एक्सप्लेनेशन दिया था ना इसका.
Ma'am, doctor's Hahnemann experiment. What he did now, that only it is.
Okay. Read from 22 we have to start, na?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. So please somebody read aphorism number 22. Somebody please read this aphorism 22.
Ma'am,
Huh.
may I?
Read.
Aphorism number 22.
Hmm.
But as nothing is to be observed in disease, that must be removed in order to change them into health, besides the totality of their signs and symptoms. And likewise, medicine can show nothing curative besides their tendency to produce morbid symptoms in healthy persons and to remove them in diseased person. It follows, on the one hand, that medicine only become remedies and capable of annihilating disease because the medicinal substance by exciting certain effects and symptoms, that is to say, by producing a certain artificial morbid state, removes and abrogates the symptoms already present, to wit, the natural morbid state we wish to cure. On the other hand, it follows that for the totality of the symptom of the disease to be cured, a medicine must be sought which, according as experience shall prove, whether the morbid symptoms are most readily, certainly, and permanently removed and changed into health by similar or opposite medicinal symptom, have the greatest tendency to produce similar or opposite symptoms.
Yes, thank you, Juhi. So here again they have given the importance of totality of the symptom. Can anybody give me what is totality of symptom? Can anybody explain what is totality of symptom? Anything do you know about totality of symptom?
It is the outward reflected picture of internal essence of the disease
Yes, but huh,
Common and uncommon
and consider the
symptoms.
peculiar, uncommon, and characteristic symptom.
right. That means you know now the totality. Who is unprejudiced observer? Who is unprejudiced observer?
He is not
Observe
judging.
properly, who is
Huh?
taking decision based on his experience,
Huh?
and he is taking notes of changes of mental and physical level by observation.
Right. Okay. What do you mean by symptom and sign? What are the different types of symptoms?
General
General symptom. Okay. Then
Mental symptom, physical
men.
symptom.
Okay. What is general symptom?
which is seen in the whole body.
Okay. Then what is mental symptom and physical symptom? What are objective symptom and subjective symptoms? Objective means what and subjective means what?
Ma'am, objective symptoms is signs and subjective symptoms is symptoms of the patient.
Right. Then what is cure? What is cure? We have seen second aphorism. What is cure? We have seen the philosophy also, na? Highest ideal of cure.
Ma'am, cure is rapid, gentle, and permanent restoration of the health of the patient.
Hmm. What do you mean by disease?
Absent comfortness,
Then what do you mean by signs and symptoms? These are manifestation of the disease. These are the language of the disease. What is natural morbific agent? Natural morbific agent means what?
Natural environmental agents that cause disease in man.
Any, what I have asked, natural morbific agent. They are the exciting factors that you are telling me, or the maintaining factors. Natural morbific agent means natural disease, and artificial morbific agent means medicines. Clear? What do you mean by health?
Physical, mental, and social well-being of a organism, a human.
Okay. What is acute disease?
Ma'am, which lasts for a short term of period of time.
Which factor is responsible for acute disease? Which causative factor has given by Dr. Hahnemann, which leads to acute disease? Arey? Exciting causes, na? Which leads to chronic acute disease. What causes chronic disease?
Fundamental cause.
Fundamental cause. What are the fundamental causes?
Psora, psychosyphilis.
Psychosis.
Yes.
That does not appear suddenly.
Mm. Okay. So that means you are remembering something. What do you mean by organon? What do you mean by organon? फर्स्ट डे लेक्चर भूल गए.
Scientific investigation of a medicine.
Yes, scientific investigation of medicine. What do you mean by aphorism? You are reading aphorisms, na? Then what do you mean by the aphorism? Paragraphs. Okay. So this 22nd aphorism is again related to the totality of the symptom. They have given the utility of this totality of symptom. But as nothing is to be observed in the disease, that must be removed in order to change them into the health besides the totality of their signs and symptoms. So if you want to restore the health, disease है किसी person को, you have given a medicine to the patient, you have given the medicine on the basis of characteristic symptom and a peculiar symptom. That means you are giving on the basis of totality of all the signs and symptoms. So whenever you are prescribing the medicine to the patient, some expectations are there in your mind. For example, if you are giving the medicine such as pulsatilla for a lady who is having the menstrual complaint, so it is saying that if that lady is having the complaint, we are not giving during the menses. Either we can give before the menses or after the menses. So let it be, if you are giving the medicine to the that lady who is having the menstrual complaint after her menses, so you are having the certain peculiar characteristic. So if you have prescribe her the pulsatilla 200 BD for 4 days, and then you have prescribed the placebo for next 21 or 22 days. When the menses will arrive, वो लेडी आपने उसको फिर से बुलाया है 15-20 दिन के बाद कि आफ्टर दिस डेट यू हैव टू रिपोर्ट मी, वो ये फॉलो अप किया आपने, आपने उसको डेट दी है. सो यू आर एक्सपेक्टिंग समथिंग फ्रॉम दैट लेडी कि पल्सेटिला ने काम कैसे किया है. व्हाट यू विल एक्सपेक्ट कि जो भी उसका जो भी उसके साइंस एंड सिम्टम्स थे उसमें से पूरे की पूरे कम हो जाए. ही शुड बी शी शुड बी इन द पाथ ऑफ रिकवरी. दैट इज योर एक्सपेक्टेशन. On which basis you are expecting the recovery? That is on the basis of characteristic symptoms, on the basis of the peculiar symptom. So this is given in the first line ki whenever you are prescribing the medicine on the basis of totality of signs and symptoms, there should be the change of there should be the change of state. So वहाँ पे डिसीज स्टेट से हेल्दी स्टेट में वो पेशेंट आएगा. लेकिन कब आएगा? when your medicine is having the curative power, when that medicine is exactly similar to that of the patient's complaint. Likewise, medicine can show nothing curative besides their tendency to produce morbid symptoms in the healthy person. So that medicine that you have prescribed, it should have a power to cure that person. आपने ऐसे ही blindly वो medicine नहीं दी है. You have done a study of that case properly, you have repertorized that case, and then you have prescribed that medicine, so that यही medicine वो person पे काम करेगी, and then it will convert the morbid symptoms into the healthy state, and it will remove them in a diseased person. So all ये जो morbid signs and symptoms रहेंगे that you have selected, that medicine will remove it. It follows on the one hand that the medicine only becomes a remedies. So medicine remedy कब बनेगी? When it is capable of annihilating the disease. We know the difference between drug, medicine and remedy. ड्रग मीन्स इट इज़ अ क्रूड सब्सटेंस. हमारे घर में शक्कर है, नमक है, गुड़ है, दालचीनी है, all these things, they are the crude drug substances. But when you want to convert it, when you are doing the potentization, then it converted into the medicine. And when you are prescribing this potentized medicine to the patient, and that medicine is capable of curing the disease, then it became a remedy. So we are sometime we are giving the constitutional medicine. Constitutional medicine means the physical makeup and the mental condition of that person we are taking into the consideration, and we are giving the medicine that is known as a constitutional medicine. So it will act properly on that person's. For example, the constitution of pulsatilla: she is weak, she is emotional, she wants the open air, she is fair, she is beautiful lady. So that is her constitution. She always wants a consolation, she always needs the sympathy. So this is the constitution of the pulsatilla: physical plus mental makeup. So ऐसी अगर lady है, if she is having the problem and really the pulsatilla matches with her, then pulsatilla is a constitutional remedy for that lady. So for any complaint, we can prescribe that constitutional medicine for that person, but that medicine should be capable of removing, should be capable to annihilate the disease. So ये अगर वो करती है, then it became a remedy for that particular person for that case. Because the medicinal substance, by exciting a certain effect and symptoms, that is to say by producing a certain artificial morbific state. Now how the medicine is acting? So one disease, any disease to that person, the language of the disease, signs and symptoms वहाँ पे आएंगे, morbid signs and symptoms. That person will come to you, you have prescribed, आपने उसकी case ली, there will be a case taking. Then in that case, after the case taking, then you have to start your procedure. यानी आप वहाँ पे totality आप बनाओगे. On the basis of that totality, you have selected 2 to 3 medicines. From among that 2 to 3 medicines, you have to select one exactly similar medicine. आपने वो medicine select कर ली है. then that medicine you have prescribed it in a proper doses. आपने उसको कहा है कि take a single dose for every day for 5 days. So when that patient will take the dose, that medicine जब वो लेगा, so what will happen inside the body? When he will take that medicine will produce the artificial morbific state. यानी वो artificial means because we are creating, morbid state means the artificial natural disease वहाँ पे artificial disease वहाँ पे create होगा. That medicine will act on your immunity. They will have to fight against that natural disease. तो वहाँ पे क्या हो गया? The certain similar disease will form. The symptoms will increase slightly and then only they will remove it. यानी वहाँ पे एंटीजन एंटीबॉडी का फाइटिंग होगा. देन द एंटी जो टी सेल्स है अपने WBCs जो है दे आर नाउ इंक्रीज द नंबर, क्योंकि आपने उसको डोज दिया है. तो वो फाइटिंग में जो भी इन्फेक्शन है, जो भी एक्साइटिंग फैक्टर है, वो वहाँ से रिमूव हो जाएगा. दे विल एब्रोगेट, वो पूरी की तरह से निकल जाएगा वहाँ से, विच आर ऑलरेडी प्रेजेंट टू बीट अ नेचुरल मॉर्बिड स्टेट, क्योंकि उसकी वजह से ही मॉर्बिड स्टेट वहाँ पे आया था और वी विश टू क्योर इट. And hence we are giving the similar and a stronger medicine so that it will excites our immunity. It will create the artificial morbific disease. Our medicine will overcome that natural morbific state and the cure will be there. So in this way, by giving the 4 doses or 5 doses, what you are doing, this you are doing, कि you are creating the artificial morbific state in that patient's body. You are giving the strength to our immunity so that it can fight against that natural disease. On the other hand, it follows that the totality of symptoms of the disease to be cured. यानी आप in short क्या चाहते हो, जो भी वो person के symptoms है वो पूरे cure हो जाए. A medicine must be sought which have the greatest tendency to produce the similar or opposite symptoms. So this is the way that you have to prescribe. You are having the two ways. Either you can give the similar medicine or you can give the opposite medicine. यानी opposite symptom वाली आप medicine दे सकते हो वहाँ पे. But for the proper cure, what we are suggesting, we suggest similar symptoms जो medicine में है, वही medicine we will preferring. क्यों? बिकॉज इट इज प्रूवन नाउ कि मॉर्बिड सिम्टम्स आर मोस्ट रेडिली, सर्टनली एंड परमानेंटली. रेडिली यानी जल्दी से हो जाएगा, सर्टनली यानी 100% गारंटी है, और परमानेंटली दे विल रिमूव and the health will be there by using the similar medicine instead of opposite medicinal symptoms. So in the aphorism number 22, they have given the action of medicine, ki how the medicine is acting on our body, what is the modus operandi of the medicine. So whenever you are prescribing the medicine, that medicine will act on the body. It will create the artificial morbific state. That artificial morbific state will overcome the natural morbific state and hence the cure will be there. In bracket में आप उसको क्या बोल सकते हो? The medicine will activate your immunity. It will increases your WBCs and they want to clear out all the symptoms because you have given the similar medicine. And you have not given the opposite medicine, which that similar medicine have a greatest tendency to produce the similar symptoms, and in this way they will remove the disease certainly, readily and permanently. So this is the modus operandi of our medicine, how they are acting inside the body. Clear?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Any problem in this? Any doubt? Any problem?
No, ma'am.
Shall I ask then? Komal?
Yes, ma'am.
समजलं का? कोमल नलवडे. काजल. काजल गणवीर. नम्रता.
येस मॅम.
रेणुका. समजतंय का?
हो मॅम.
Yes, ma'am.
Anyone has any doubt? किसी को कुछ पूछना है या आगे बढ़े फुटनोट के लिए?
Ma'am.
Okay. So now we will take footnote for it. So as we seen in the aphorism, there is the another way of giving the medicine. So one we have seen the similar one, the another one is the opposite one. So now we will see what will happen if you are prescribing the medicine which having the totally opposite nature. In the aphorism we have seen. Now the other possible mode of employing the medicines for disease besides that the two is the allopathic method, in which the medicines are given whose symptoms have no direct pathological relation to the morbid state. So in aphorism, we have seen you are having the two ways. Either you can give the similar medicine or you can give the opposite medicine. So now he has given the second mode where the medicine is exactly opposite nature, that is the second pathy, that is the allopathy, where there is no direct pathological relation to the morbid state. This line is very much important. So this is the pathy in which the medicines are given whose symptoms have no direct pathological relation to the morbid state, that is the heteropathy भी इसको बोलते हैं, या फिर यहाँ पे dissimilar medicines देते हैं, neither similar nor opposite. ना यहाँ पे अपोजिट मेडिसिन देते हैं ना यहाँ पे सिमिलर मेडिसिन देते हैं. इट इज क्वाइट हेट्रोजिनस. हेट्रो मीन्स different, totally different medicines they are given. So that pathy is nothing but the allopathy. This procedure plays, as I have shown elsewhere, an irresponsible murderous game with the life of the patient by mean of dangerous, violent medicine whose action is unknown, which are chosen on mere conjecture and given a large and frequent doses. So this is a very new concept to you now. So we have seen up till now only about the allopathy, how we are giving our medicines. So we have seen the definition of homeopathy first. We are homeo means similar and pathy means the logic. So we are giving the similar medicine on the basis of signs and symptoms. After that we have seen who is the physician, then who is the sick person, the person who are having the signs and symptoms, he is the sick. Then who is the physician, whose duty is only or whose mission is only to treat that sick person, that is the physician. Then what are the qualities of physician, that also we have seen. He should have this knowledge, he should not be biased one, he should not be judgmental. All these things we have seen. After that, what is the role of physician, we have seen. When the patient will come to that physician, what he has to note, he has to know only the totality of the symptom without any prejudiceness. Then he has to ask about the cause of the disease. What you mean by the exciting cause? If it is a acute disease, if it is a chronic disease, he has to find out the chronic fundamental cause. whether it is a SORA, syphilis, or psychosis. After that, we have seen the importance of the vital force. Ki physician should have the at least knowledge of the vital force, because the exciting factors, they are acting on the vital force and they are deranging our vital force. So we have seen the role of vital force in health, we have seen the role of vital force in disease, and we have seen the role of vital force in cure. In health, there is a perfect harmony, there is no disturbance, the vital force is maintaining all these things by proper way, all the organs are working properly, that is in health. What happen in the disease, ki that vital force is deranged because of the certain exciting factor. Whenever there is a derangement of vital force, he will produce the signs and symptoms, that we called it as a morbid signs and symptoms. And what happen in the cure? So here there is a question, कि if you want to cure the person, the Hahnemann has given the two ways. Either you can give the similar medicine or you can give the totally opposite medicine. So what we are following? We are following the similar pathy. But there is a second pathy is there, which is not following the opposite medicine. We are not following the similar medicine. उनका क्वेश्चन भी अलग ही रहता है. They do not have any direct pathological relationship with the morbid state. Hence, they are called as a heterogeneous. Their procedure, Dr. Hahnemann said that they are so irresponsible that they are not uh, giving the proper attention to the patient. They are doing the murderous game with the patient. Their medicines are so violent that they are not curing the patient, and with that they are giving the frequent doses, they are giving the larger doses to the medicine. So this is the new pathy that he described. The Dr. Hahnemann has only given the name allopathy. उनको पहले old school ही बोलते थे. Dr. Hahnemann is was the person who has given them the name, that is you are allopath, because you are giving the dissimilar medicine, you are giving heterogeneous medicine. The same, you are not giving the relation, either आप similar दो या opposite दो, वो दोनों में से कुछ भी नहीं दे रहे थे. And hence he has given them the name allopathy, which do not have any direct pathological relationship. And because of using such larger doses, massive doses, frequent doses, the patient condition is in danger. And hence he's used the word here murderous game. कि अभी धीरे 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 आपको इनकी प्रोसीजर पता चलेगी, जैसे जैसे एफोरिज्म्स हम लोग पढ़ेंगे. सो दे आर कॉजिंग दे पहले के इसमें दे आर जैसे सर्जरी उनको पता चली थी, सो दे आर डूइंग द सर्जरी इन ईच एंड एवरी डिसीजेस. एंड हेंस ये दूसरे 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 वो जो मेथड या प्रोसीजर यूज करते थे, दे आर वेरी रिडिक्यूलस, they are not at all proper at that time. And hence he always use the word murderous game, यानी आप वो आदमी को खत्म ही कर रहे हो because of using such type of medicines. So this is about the allopathy. So either the 10 or 20 mark, अभी तो आपका पेपर पैटर्न ही चेंज हो गया है. Now the 5 marks, 10 marks और 15 mark का क्वेश्चन पेपर रहेगा आपको सेकेंड ईयर में. So there will be a short note or the long question for that allopathy. So allopathy का अगर लिखना है, so it starts from the footnote of aphorism number 22. So you have to start like this only, कि the other possible way of treating the patient is the opposite medicine. But the allopathic mode of treatment, they do not follow the similar or the opposite way. They do not have any direct pathological relationship with the morbid state. They are giving the exactly heterogeneous, yeah, different medicine for the disease state. And hence the Dr. Hahnemann called them as a irresponsible and a murderous game for the patient. They are giving the medicine in the crude form and they are giving the medicine in the larger and the frequent doses. अगेन बाय मीन्स ऑफ पेनफुल ऑपरेशन. सो ये लार्जर डोजेस देते हैं, फ्रिक्वेंट डोजेस देते हैं. जैसे मैंने अभी कहा कि वो लोग ऑपरेशन यानी सर्जरी भी बहुत करते हैं, इंटेंडेड टू लीड द डिसीज टू द रीजन्स एंड टेकिंग द स्ट्रेंथ and the vital juices of the patient. So what they are what they are considering, ki that part is disease. So if you are removing that part, that person will be in a good condition. That's why they are doing the surgery. Second thing is that they're taking the strength and the vital juices. तो ये हम लोग देखेंगे इसमें. So there were one method that is known as the Brasseau's method. So Brasseu was the physician, Germany में था वो, and he considered that कि the fluid which are present in our body when it is excessive, जैसे blood अगर excessive हो जाता है, so this leads to the disease. That is his principle था वो, and that's why he want to suck that blood with the help of venisections, with the help of leeches. and एक छोटा सा organism रहता है कि जो पूरे body का blood suck कर लेगा. So on his principle he is taking out the blood from that person. यानी जो patient को complaint होते थे, जो symptoms उसको आते थे, so he said that कि आपके बॉडी में ब्लड बहुत ज़्यादा हो गया है, सो ही इज सकिंग दैट ब्लड. दैट इज हिज प्रिंसिपल. अगर ब्लड ही निकाल दिया तो क्या होगा? व्हाट विल हैपन टू दैट पेशेंट? What will happen if you are sucking the blood from the patient? What will happen? You know the circulation, you know blood, what are the components of blood, what are the importance of the blood, what is the function of blood, functions of blood. What will happen if there is if the quantity of the blood decreases in the body?
Anemia.
Anemia hoga. In what condition the person will have the anemia?
Low
Ma'am, the
hemoglobin
oxygen
level,
supply
ma'am.
will be less and his body
Low
will be
hemoglobin or
low.
RBC.
How much quantity of blood is present in our body?
5 liter.
5
5
liter.
liter.
Is it possible to increase that 5 liter blood? 10 liter हो जाता है अपने body में during the disease?
No, no.
No.
No, ma'am.
No, so they are having such
No, ma'am.
irresponsible principle. अगर 10 लीटर बॉडी में ब्लड हो जाता है, that means the WBC and RBC increases, platelets are increasing, so it's good for our body. There is no need to give the medicine. There is so that क्योंकि medicine क्या कर रही है? Immunity को ही increase कर रही है. If the blood increases, that means RBC, WBC, platelets increase हो रहे हैं. So this is a good sign ना? तो why there is a disease? समझ रहा है? Is there any relation of increase or decrease of blood with the disease? Increase
No,
of blood
ma'am.
का कोई relation नहीं है. Decrease अगर है, so this may leads to the different types of diseases. Anemia होगा. एक मिनट हाँ, this meeting will over. Rejoin the meeting after 5 to 7 minutes. Okay. So that decrease of blood is related to the certain types of diseases. लेकिन vital